Hello and welcome to Cricket Flavors everyone, where we talk all about the world of Indian cricket with a little bit of tadka, little bit of masala and bahut sara maza. So before we move further, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. So friends, what is it that we like and enjoy about T20 cricket? It's the action that we get to see. And mostly the action that we prefer is the batting action. Those huge sixes and those beautiful fours between SRH and MI or the KKR and SRH match. Those are the matches that really get us the thrill of T20 cricket. That yesterday's match between CSK and KKR, however, lacked all these things. The match was nothing like a thriller. Wickets fell at regular intervals in the first innings. The total did not reach a high enough mark, and from there, it was a story of when they're going to finish it and not if they're going to finish it. So let's talk about what happened in the match. Remember, this match, KKR was coming to it as an unbeaten side. So the clash was expected to be a great one between two great teams competing. Sheffield was all set for a thriller, but then KKR was doomed from the very first ball of the innings when Salt got bowled by Deshpande. The catch that Jadeja took at point was so on point. I'm sure that the KKR dugout would have been stunned at that dismissal. The very first ball of the innings and you lose the wicket, and that too of a prominent one like Salt, who has given you such good opening partnerships in the previous games. Nevertheless, Raghuvanshi Narayan tried to build an innings, but then came Jadeja. Harsha Bhogle has asked the Chennai crowd to name him Thalapathy. On the Twitter itself, he has been going gaga about the man and really saying that if Dhoni can be a Thala and a Suresh Raina can be a Chinna Thalai, then name him Thalapathy, because Jadeja is something else in the CSK camp. Remember the final last year? And so, true to his Thalapathy form, he comes in and within 8 balls takes 3 wickets, all important ones. And that's when you knew it was Jadeja's day. KKR could never really recover from that 4 wickets down pace. They tried their best. Some of the batters did come out to try a little bit, but didn't work. That brings me to Mustafizur Rahman. Now, he has been the pick of overseas bowlers this season, where expensive ones like Mitchell Starc, Pat Cummins and even Azari Joseph have really failed to showcase anything big. This guy is now the purple cap holder and has been instrumental in many victories that CSK have gotten and has been extremely good with the ball. His 3 wickets for like 12 runs gets him the purple cap this season. But then again, it was a day for spinners yesterday. Tikshana was also very good with the ball. In the 12th over, Ramandeep did try to hit him. He hit him for a 6. He tried to take him on. But the very next ball was a carom ball of his that got Ramandeep out. And so none of the batters of KKR could really capitalize on anything big. Even Russell tried to hit it and tried to accelerate when he had come in towards the end of the innings, like the 19th over. But then he also got out for just 10 runs. KKR captain Shreyas Iyer was the only one who tried to hold on to his end of the batting, but at the other end, wickets kept falling regularly. A lot was expected from Rinku Singh. We had expected him to evolve as a batter when he goes on to become more than a finisher. However, this season has not been Rinku's either. He has been getting out with some low scores. We haven't seen any heavy hitting as such from him, what we know he's capable of. And when there was a chance for him to showcase his batting style and prove to the world that he's not just a finisher, he failed to do that, which was yesterday. He dragged the ball right onto his stumps and got out. His form is something that worries me because the T20 World Cup is just looming on the horizon and he has to be ready for that because he's definitely a part of the team. So in the end, KKR could only manage a very low total, one of the lowest this season. And it looked like CSK would just walk all over that and win it with great ease, and they kind of did. One don't expect at this time for a Mitchell Starc, who has been so expensive in the auction, to come in and to be useful, to play the part of the bowler that he's supposed to be and justify the price he was paid. However, Mitchell Starc failed to do that yesterday also. He went wicketless. Just 3 wickets fell from the CSK side, and Ruturaj Gaikwad just eased his way, his batting, and won that total with great ease. He was in no hurry. He just knew the total was so less that he could take his time, and he did. But the highlight of the evening, as usual, was Thala. Dhoni himself. Remember, he hadn't had that great a day as far as the wicket keeping is concerned, because it was very surprising to see him miss a catch. He did miss one, which was actually a lollipop. He could have caught it any day. It was very surprising to see him miss that. But then he comes on to bat and the decibel of the stadium goes through the roof. It was the first time he had come out to bat this year at the Chepauk, and the crowd went crazy for their Thala. In fact, there was a really funny moment that happened when Jadeja, knowing what the crowd anticipated because there were hardly any runs to get, walked out to bat when it was Dhoni who was supposed to come out. And when he did, for a second, people were perplexed, but then he promptly turned back laughing. The dugout was also in splits, and so was the entire crowd, because they knew that was just a joke. Thala's the one who's coming to bat, and he did. And when he did, like I said, the noise, the loud cheers from the stadium were through the roof, so much so that Andre Russell had to cover his ears. But then Thala, true to Dhoni style, did not score those winning runs. He let Ruturaj, the captain, the anchor of the innings, to go ahead and score them, and won it in style. So that was the story of yesterday's match. Interesting one, even though it wasn't really a thriller, but had a fun element all the same. So it was nice to see Dhoni and Gambhir shaking hands at the end of the match. The friendly atmosphere that IPL embodies is very interesting to watch, very pleasing to watch. But with that, RR is the only unbeaten team in the tournament so far, and it's getting really interesting. We still don't know who will be the top four. It is anybody's guess. There are teams that are struggling. RCB is one of them. We don't know if they would pick up. And then there's Mumbai Indians, who've already registered their first win and who would also like to now get into momentum of winning and try to get into the playoffs. So all the same, very interesting match, very interesting tournament. So let's keep enjoying the IPL. Let's keep enjoying the Indian cricket. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, everybody. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye.